A body was found in the gym. Someone forced him to keep lifting weights, causing his arms and neck to be broken, and he was even injected with a large amount of drugs. Even the seasoned detectives felt a chill down their spines upon seeing it. After forensic examination, it was discovered that his muscles were extremely swollen. A month ago, he was still a weakling, forced by the killer to train through brutal means. A colleague suddenly realized that this guy was the prototype for the Hulk. He explained that the original Hulk had grey skin. Sure enough, a second case emerged where an arms dealer had his heart removed and was placed inside armor. Isn't this imitating Iron Man? The protagonist was greatly shocked. Could the killer really be imitating crimes? His heart trembled as he recalled the murderer who killed his parents 15 years ago. Back then, he was out shopping with his parents when suddenly a masked man appeared and shot his parents twice. This is the story of Batman. His colleague, Da Pan, a seasoned movie enthusiast, discovered clues in the arms dealer's home. The weapons on the wall were all from The Lord of the Rings, with the exception of the firefighter's suit. Sure enough, after fingerprint identification, they found the firefighter's axe. Could it be that he is the murderer? The protagonist led a fully armed team to the firefighter's house, only to find him trapped inside a cabinet, being burned by a fire. The flames only extinguished after breaking the cabinet. Da Pang said, "Is this a recreation of backdraft?" The forensic doctor examined his body and found that he had been dressed in special heat-resistant clothing and had been burned for 3 whole days. Now, he was almost like a steamed bun, but the murderer left no traces. The only thing they can be sure of now is that the perpetrator must be a seasoned movie fan. Following this lead, they discovered that a well-known local tycoon is indeed a big movie fan. The protagonist decided to go to the tycoon's house alone. The protagonist discovered that the walls were covered with photos of previous murder cases. And sprayed out from the tycoon's body, he had fallen into the killer's trap, and the real culprit attacked from behind, knocking the gun out of the protagonist's hand. Due to inhaling the fumes, the protagonist completely lost his ability to fight, but for some reason, even though the killer could have finished him off, he deliberately spared his life. And his time of death was approximately 4 years ago. It seems the killer had been impersonating the tycoon and using his assets all this time. In the evening, the protagonist met with the chief to discuss the case. Hurriedly ran over. Just moments ago, the chief spoke up, suspecting there was a mole in the team. He had investigated the transfer of the tycoon's assets and discovered a name that shocked him. He quickly got into his car to return to the station, but was attacked by the killer halfway, who knocked him out and took him away without a word. At this moment, the protagonist received a call from the chief, but it was the killer's voice that came through. Meanwhile, everyone in the comic book store was poisoned and collapsed. The killer said he had poisoned the lemonade. If the protagonist doesn't arrive at the water tower factory alone within half an hour, he will release the poison into the entire city. On the other side, the killer, wearing a crow mask, stood next to the barely conscious chief. He slowly removed the mask,